Well, half of all renters in the U.S. are spending more than they can even afford.
So a new Harvard study calls them cost burden, meaning they spend 30% or more of their income on rent and utilities. Finance professor Dan Ricardo joins us live with some ways to lower your monthly housing costs. Always good to see you, Dan. Good morning.
What's up, Delon? How are you?
We're doing great. Glad to have you here. So let's start with the rental market. What does that look like right now?
Not great, my friends. And if you're watching this morning in Houston, you know what I'm talking about. 44 million renters in this country. But check this out, Delon. The average rent is up over 100% in the last 10 years, double. Average rent in this country is about $1,300 a month. High inflation, low supply. We know what the issues are. Now, it's moderated a bit the last few months, but still way too high for way too many people.
Okay, so for people who are just sick of that rent, they feel like they're wasting their money, what are some ideas to really work towards home ownership while renting?
Yeah, well, you know, Mel, we're all about solutions. So, you know, number one, you can try to get some discounts on that rent. Maybe do a 2-year lease or prepay, you know, do auto pay. There's ways that we can maybe chip it away a little bit. But to your point, Mel, to try to get into that house, maybe we put our savings on autopilot, a little bit of money out of each paycheck, go right into our savings account for our down payment. Boost your credit score. That's the single best thing you and I can do, Melissa, to boost our credit score to make us better candidates to get a mortgage for that home. VA program, FHA program. In Texas here, we're blessed. We've got a great state program for first-time buyers. If you qualify, check it out. And finally, maybe do a lease to buy, you know, something like that, where you lease something with the intention to buy it later. There's all kinds of ways, but we have to be creative to try to get the keys to that home.
That is very true. And just say you're not looking to buy a home right now, you have to keep renting. What can you do in the meantime to reduce your rent?
Yeah, good question, Delon. You know, like things, for example, I mentioned the prepay. Oftentimes, landlords will give you a break if you can afford it to prepay rent in advance, you know, a couple months in advance. Put it on auto pay. Landlords will oftentimes give you a little bit of discount if you put electronic payment in every month. That way they're not chasing down rent, things like that. Do a longer lease. If you can do a 2-year lease, even a 3-year lease, if you know you're going to be in Houston for that long, and you're going to be renting, you'll get a discount that way and maybe do some work for the landlord. So there are some ways that you and I can reduce that big burden, but we have to be aggressive about it.
Are there any indicators at all, Dan, that could give us an idea of when rent will just start to taper off and then hopefully go down? Or now that it's up here, do you feel like it's there to stay?
Well, that's a great question, and there's some good news there, Mel. Right now, every time you see a crane around the Houston skyline putting up a new apartment building, that's good news, because it means that the supply is going to come on stream, and more supply means that rents will at least stabilize, if not start to decline a bit. So as supply comes on, Melissa, we should be in better shape.
So bring on the cranes. We'll welcome them. I love that, Dan, man. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great weekend. You're always so helpful.
Thanks, guys. Take care.